All right, in today's shoot, we're going to be taking a peek at 4 cushion modified brilliant cuts from E through H colors, and in a very rare size range from 180s to 190s. Tough size range. This first one that we're looking at here happens to be an EVS-1, and this is the only one of the 4 that weighs right around that 180 zone. Okay, and insofar as modern faceted cushion modified brilliance, it's not completely terrible. I mean, you do got some of that watery crushed ice effect going on under the table, but not nearly as much as this one. This is another one that's it's in the 190 range. It's just hitting that 190 range. It's an VVS-1, and there you could just see the slushy happening under the table. So between these 2 diamonds, you know, this one is the definite winner as far as brightness and contrast are concerned. This one's just losing it all under the table. Okay, and obvious difference. This next diamond, this is another stone in the 190 zone, an HVVS2. And as you can see, a little brighter than this one. Each one of these 3 diamonds has its brightest reflections happening down the crown facets. Okay, you can see down the edges of the diamond. But of these 3, number 1 is the brightest. Okay, however, I didn't take you to number 4. Okay, which in my opinion is the one that takes the cake. It's the largest. This one's still under 2 carats, but in the upper 190s. Another HVVS Clarity. Very nice patterning on this one. You know, when you look at the statistics on this and the photography and the details, you can see a certain consistency in the optical design on this particular cushion. So for me, it would be between number 1 and number 4. So I'm just going to put number 1 next to number 4. And there's the EVVS. I'm sorry, the EVS-1 next to the HVVS-2. But with regards to overall optics and brightness and contrast, well, this one's really going to be your choice. But these were the best looking stones in these color clarity combinations coming in at your price point. All right. I'll show you under spotlighting, and then we're going to look at them by the window for a final analysis of how they're going to look in natural daylighting. But for me, and I think you'd agree, we'd boil it down to these 2. Okay, this is in the dimmer spotlighting, and I rearranged the order a bit. So cushion number 2, which was the FVS-1, had that really slushy look under the table, is this one. Okay, this is the on 7.2 millimeter ISI2 XXX. This is that first 190 stone in the low 190s HVVS2. So both of these are right in that low 190 range, FVS1 HVVS2. Here was diamond number 1, which I have now as diamond number 3, because I like to have it next to diamond number 4. Okay, so that one was number 1 in the first part of the video. That stone right around 180 in an EVS-1.
SI2.
And you can see,
She's at 7.2.
you can see the superior fire and sparkle on this one as compared to the other 2. Pretty easy to see. Okay, and when we get to this last one here,
Probably not priced.
I don't know. So this has got it going on too. All right. Like I said, those are the 2 best looking ones in this lineup. I'm going to give you a view first in stronger spotlighting, then we're going to head by the window. Okay, and here's our stronger spotlighting. Stronger spotlighting accentuates, I mean, you could really very easily see that complete crushed ice effect and lack of brilliance or fire happening in those areas under the table. It's just teeny tiny, incy-dincy reflections. Okay, as compared to, look at the bolder fire coming out of these last two.
That'll sell, that's done.
Okay?
That's done for 5.
All right.
This one here,
Very good.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so in the world of cushion modified brilliance, we've located two pretty decent options for you here. All right. Bling, bling. Let's go by the window and look at the natural daylighting now. All righty. As we're here in natural daylight, I thought I'd show you one of the crushed ice stones on the left. That's that FVS one next to the EVS one. Okay, and you can plainly see the greater amount of contrast and brighter reflections in the diamond on the right. So there's that comparison. Wanted to show that to you first. Now we're going to take this one and put it next to that HVVS2 in the high 190s. All right. So here and now is that comparison. That's tough. Okay, so there's something different and special to this cushion on the right here too. All right, it's got some nice patterning going on. All right, which you generally, don't see in cushion modified brilliance. Okay, unless you get like a hearts and arrows or something. But otherwise, it's different. It's nice. It does have good optics. And it's holding its own pretty nicely against this EVS1. All right. And nice amount of brightness and contrast going on. So it is a pretty diamond. All right. But this is what I would boil it down to if I were you. All righty. And that wraps this video up for today. Guys, we really appreciate you contacting us and letting us, allowing us the opportunity to serve you folks on the web. And listen, this is what it's all about. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is what she's going to look into when she gets the rock. So we'll always do our best to serve. Thank you again. Bye-bye.